you ever looked at your mom or dad, your grandmother or grandfather, and thought to yourself, something's just not the same? They still smile, they still say they're fine, but they seem more tired. They forget little things. They move slower. They don't answer your texts like they used to. And when you ask how they're feeling, they just smile and say, I'm fine. Just getting older. But what if they're wrong? What if that tiredness isn't just normal aging? What if that forgetfulness isn't just about getting older? What if what you think is fine is actually the early warning sign of something dangerous? In 2025, we live in a world that's moved on from COVID, or at least we think we have. The masks are off, the news barely talks about it anymore, and most of us assume we've already lived through the worst of it. But what if I told you that COVID-19 hasn't gone away, it's just gotten quieter? And for seniors, people over 60, this new, quieter version could be more dangerous than ever. Not because it's stronger, not because it spreads faster, but because it hides better. And today, I want to tell you 5 important facts that could literally protect your life or the life of someone you love. Now, this isn't about fear. It's about being informed. It's about paying attention. It's about making small choices that have a big impact. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you why COVID in 2025 isn't what we think it is, how it shows up differently in seniors, what signs you should be watching for, and 5 new facts that could change the way you think about senior health. I'll also give you 3 simple actions you can take today to help protect yourself or your loved ones. This video isn't just for seniors, it's for daughters, sons, caregivers, friends, and anyone who has someone older in their life they care about. Because the truth is, what you don't know can hurt them. But the good news, once you know the signs, once you know the facts, once you know what to do, you're no longer helpless. So take a breath. Grab a cup of tea or coffee. Maybe think about someone in your life you're worried about, and stick with me for the next few minutes. Because what you're about to hear could change how you look at getting older in 2025. Let's get started. So here's the thing. A lot of people think COVID is over. And honestly, I don't blame them. The news doesn't talk about it much anymore. Most people don't wear masks. We're not standing 6 feet apart. We've moved on. Or at least, we've tried. But the truth is, COVID didn't go away. It changed. And now in 2025, it's not loud. It's quiet. And that's what makes it so dangerous for older adults. Let me tell you about someone named Eleanor. She's 78 years old, lives on her own, still drives, still plays cards with her friends every Friday night. She's sharp, funny, independent, but recently her daughter noticed something. Eleanor started missing appointments. She asked the same question twice in one conversation. She said she felt tired even after sleeping for 10 hours, and she stopped playing cards. Her daughter thought maybe she was depressed. Maybe it was early memory loss. Maybe just old age, right? But then Eleanor had a dizzy spell and fell in her kitchen. They took her to urgent care, and guess what? She tested positive for COVID, the XEC variant. No fever, no cough, no sore throat, just brain fog, tiredness, a fall. And Eleanor isn't the only one. In the first few months of 2025, over 60% of older adults hospitalized with COVID had no classic symptoms. Let me say that again, more than half of seniors who ended up in the hospital didn't even know they had COVID because it didn't show up like before. That's the problem. COVID 2025 has become so quiet that it fools people. Even doctors sometimes miss it until it's too late. So what does it look like now? If you or someone you love is over 60, these are some signs to watch for: feeling unusually tired, even after a good night's sleep, trouble concentrating or remembering things, getting dizzy when standing up, changes in mood or personality, no interest in normal routines like reading, cooking, chatting, sudden loss of balance or falling. And you know what's scary? All of these things sound like normal aging, right? That's why so many families don't take it seriously. But COVID is tricky, and in seniors, it often attacks the nervous system first, not the lungs. Now you might be thinking, but didn't we already have vaccines for this? Didn't my parents already get COVID and recover? Yes, probably. But remember, this is a new version. It's called the XEC variant, and it behaves differently. Your past vaccines or infections may not protect you the same way anymore. But don't worry, we're not here just to give you bad news. In the next section, I'll share 5 brand new facts about COVID 2025 that could help you protect your parents, your grandparents, or even yourself. These facts aren't scary, they're empowering. They're things that doctors and scientists have learned in the past year, but that most people haven't heard about yet. You're about to be ahead of the curve. So stick around, because once you know these 5 things, you'll never look at getting older the same way again. 5 new COVID facts that could save a life in 2025. All right, now let's get to the heart of it. You stayed with me this far because you care. And now I want to give you the 5 things that could truly make a difference. 5 new facts about COVID 2025 that most people don't know, but you will. Let's take them one by one. Fact 1, COVID 2025 looks different in seniors. This virus doesn't always start with a cough, or fever, or sore throat. Instead, for older adults, it can show up in quiet ways, like feeling mentally foggy, struggling to find words, feeling down or confused, falling for no clear reason. Why? Because the virus often attacks the nervous system first, not the lungs. So when your loved one says, "I just don't feel like myself," that's not something to brush off. That's something to take seriously. Have you noticed a change in someone close to you lately? Think about it. Fact 2, natural immunity may not be enough anymore. You've probably heard someone say, "Oh, I had COVID already, I'm immune now." But here's the thing, the 2025 variant XEC has mutated so much that older immunity, either from past infection or old vaccines, may not protect you anymore. This is especially true for people over 60 whose immune systems slow down with age. It doesn't mean you're unprotected, but it does mean we can't rely on old protection. Wouldn't you rather be sure than sorry? Fact 3, a new booster exists and it works. Here's the good news. There's a new booster designed specifically for the XEC variant, and it's already being given to seniors across the country. According to recent studies, this new shot reduces severe illness by more than 80% in people over 65. Think about that. If someone you love hasn't gotten this booster yet, it's not too late. Ask them. Offer to book the appointment. Drive them there. Wait with them. It's a small moment that could mean years of extra life. Fact 4, air quality in the home. Really matters. COVID 2025 spreads more easily through tiny airborne particles, especially indoors, and many seniors spend most of their time inside. So how can you protect them? Simple things like using a HEPA air purifier, opening windows for 10-20 minutes a day, turning on fans to circulate air, avoiding long visits in small closed rooms. You don't need expensive equipment, just better airflow, because the virus can linger in still air without anyone coughing. Breathing cleaner air can be life-saving. Fact 5, early mental changes can be a warning sign. This one might surprise you the most. In many recent cases, the first signs of infection in seniors were not physical, but mental. Things like forgetting names they've always remembered, getting easily frustrated or confused, trouble following conversations, acting off for no clear reason. These aren't just signs of aging. They could be early warning signs of COVID. And if you catch it early, treatment is faster, recovery is better, long-term damage can be prevented. So next time someone you love seems just a little off, trust your gut. Ask questions, check in, offer support. So, which of these 5 facts surprised you the most? And more importantly, can you think of someone in your life who might need to hear this? Maybe it's a parent, a neighbor, a friend from church, even yourself. Because knowing these facts isn't just about being informed, it's about being ready. Now that you know, what will you do? You made it all the way here, and that says something big about you. It means you care. It means you're paying attention. It means you want to do the right thing, not just for yourself, but for someone you love. So what now? What do we do with these 5 new facts? Let's turn knowledge into action. Let's make this more than just a video you watched. First, talk to someone today. Yes, today. Call your mom, visit your grandfather, check in on your neighbor who lives alone. And don't just ask, "How are you?" Ask, "Have you been feeling more tired lately? Have you noticed any changes in your memory or mood? Did you hear there's a new COVID booster for 2025? Even a short conversation could spark awareness, and awareness leads to protection. Who will you talk to first? Second, help someone get the new booster. Maybe they don't know it exists. Maybe they feel too tired or confused to book it themselves. Maybe they just need a little nudge and someone to go with them. That someone could be you. You don't have to pressure them, just offer, support, show you care. It only takes one ride, one small conversation to make a huge difference. Third, share this video. I know it might feel like just another video, but to someone else, it could be the wake-up call they need. Maybe it's your cousin who takes care of grandma. Maybe it's your best friend who's been feeling a little off. Maybe it's you. Click the share button. Send it in a group chat, post it on Facebook or your family WhatsApp. You never know whose life you might touch. Fourth, leave a comment below. Let's talk. Let's connect. Have you seen any of these signs in someone you care about? Which of the 5 COVID facts surprised you the most? Do you have questions about the booster or symptoms? Drop a comment. This isn't just a video, it's a space to support each other. Your story could help someone else feel less alone. Your words might be exactly what someone else needed today. Last but not least, like and subscribe. If this video helped you, if you learned something new, please click the like button, hit subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss our next video. We post new videos each week, breaking down real health news into simple human conversations. We're here to protect, prepare, and empower together. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring, and thank you for being the kind of person who doesn't ignore the signs. Because in 2025, quiet danger still exists, but so does quiet love. And that love shows up in moments just like this. So take care of yourself. Take care of someone you love. And I'll see you right here in the next video.